Hello and happy Thursday. So I was going down a rabbit hole yesterday about boilers and furnaces and central air or air conditioning. And, I show homes all the time. We say furnace, but a lot of times it's a boiler. And so I wanted to figure out what the difference was and what does that mean for someone who is looking to install air conditioning in a home they're looking to purchase that doesn't currently have it. So a boiler is run with water. The water is heated up, the water is in the pipes, in the radiators, and that's where the heat is exhumed from. Versus a furnace, it's forced air. So it's air that's heated through ductwork, through sort of an intake system, an outtake system, and then that's what essentially comes out of the vents. So if you have a client or if you are looking to put in air conditioning in a home that doesn't have it, it's sort of important for you to know if the home has a furnace or a boiler, because boilers don't use ductwork, it's pipes. And so it's very hard to install central air conditioning in a home that has a boiler because there is no ductwork. When the home was built, ductworks were not necessary. So you would either have to open walls and put in brand new ducts and run all of that. This is why a lot of times you see ductwork in closets or in like very inconvenient places and bathrooms, because it had to be added in at some point because there's no other way to do it. Versus a furnace is already using the ductwork for the heat. It's forced air. It's air that's coming through. So whether it's cold air or hot air, it doesn't really matter. So it's much easier for you to add a compressor, add lines, obviously electricity, whatever else needs to be added. But if a home has a furnace but no air conditioning, it's easier to add central air. And so this is also why a lot of times you see the split mini units that people install up high on the ceilings. At that point you need just a couple holes that go to the outside. There is a compressor outside. You don't need duct work. Obviously it's not as efficient, although it is very efficient these days, but neither one is generally better or worse. They both have their pluses or minuses. Both are generally safe. It really just depends on how the home was built. But those are the key differences between a boiler and a furnace. So if you are looking at homes or you're just simply curious, the one way to tell is when you're looking through homes, look at the pictures and see what kind of sort of heating system they have. But you do that by either seeing radiators. Okay, you see like those old school sort of coil radiators up against the wall. They take up space. Sometimes they have a cover that you could put things on. That's water in there, either water or steam that gets heated. So that's usually a boiler. Where you find a furnace is anytime you see vents, either on the floor, up high. I mean, they really essentially could be anywhere. They could be on the ceiling, they could be on the floor, they could be down low, they could be up high. But anytime you see a vent that forces out air, that's generally a furnace. And then anytime you see radiators, that is a boiler. So hope that helps.